Mi gente, que la que hay, muchas bendiciones para todo el mundo en esta noche, parte de mí, muy humilde estar, a todo el mundo que apoya mi página, a todo el mundo que apoya en toda mi plataforma, los quiero mucho, se les agradece mucho. Everybody that show love in all my platform, Instagram page, my YouTube, I appreciate you guys, a lot of love. And this video today is just basically freestyling, man. Just talking whatever it is that comes out my heart, my thoughts. You know, topics and things that people ask me, and I just wanted to get on YouTube and just kick it. I've been getting like this whole week, or should I say month, I've been getting that, a lot of people feel disconnected, you know, a lot of people depressed, et cetera, et cetera. First of all, when I opened up my Instagram, I didn't think it was gonna be, as I'm not gonna say big because at the end of the day, it is what it is, but I know every person on my Instagram. If I got 4,000 people on my Instagram, I know every single one. Not like those people that got 30K followers on Instagram and they only know 1,000 because it's a bullshit account. It's fake. It is what it is, right? Let's keep it 100. And I interact with 1,500 to 2,000 people a day. You know, I never thought my Instagram was gonna get so the way it's at today. And like I said, this whole month I've been getting a lot of people depressed, sad, stressed, feeling disconnected. And I wish I had the answer for everybody, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm not a person that go through that depression or feeling sad. I got my moments. I'm human. I'm human. I'm not perfect, but I keep my mind going. I stay busy, so I feel like I don't have that time to be stressed or depressed. But I'll sit there and listen to you if I have to, you know, especially, when you tell me you're devoted con la Santa Muerte or you want to get involved with her. I'll sit there and I'll listen to you. I have no problem sitting there and listen to you and try to, um, and for the people that hit me up and they tell me I feel disconnected, there's no reason why you should feel disconnected. And for the people that hit me up that tell me that they had asked other people and that other people tell them, oh, maybe La Santa Muerte doesn't want to work with you. Shame on those other people telling people that. I don't think anyone should tell anyone, oh, que La Santa Muerte doesn't want to work with you. That's why you feel disconnected. That's why you don't feel her presence. I think really that's a crock of that's the most corniest thing that I ever heard. Real talk. Like for me, for a person to tell another person que La Santa Muerte doesn't want to work with you, like that's straight pathetic. Like for real, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Because instead of that person helping you and telling you you shouldn't feel that way and telling you, oh, que la Santa Muerte doesn't want to work with you, like what message are you really putting out there? So, never believe that she doesn't want to work with you, that she picks and chooses who. That I will say, you don't find her, she finds you. But even the people that do find her, at the end of the day, you find her because she wanted you to find her. She wants you to walk in that route, in that path. You know what I'm saying? To being devoted to her. So don't listen to other people when they tell you, "Oh, she doesn't want to work with you." Those people have no common sense. You know what I'm saying? But what I do tell people is that when you feel disconnected, you know, find what is it that you're doing and do it different. Do something different. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell people what to do. I can only tell you what works for me and why I never felt it disconnected. And if I ever did, it was maybe a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't on her behalf. It was just me opening up a new business, running the business, trying to get the business on float. And sometimes you just, you know what I'm saying? But I could never say that I felt it disconnected from my Santa Muerte because I love her and I adore her too much. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm obsessed. It's not even love. Love is common. Everybody, oh, I love you, I love you. No, it's an obsession. It's something that is just in my veins, is in my blood. You know what I'm saying? So I could never say that I felt it disconnected. I would never say that. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't even want me to even say those words. Oh, I felt disconnected. She ain't even trying to hit none of that. She's gonna look at me like, yo, you weird. What are you talking about? So what works for me is I have uh, a certain way of doing things. I have I'm predictive when it comes to her. I have a certain time that I do things. You know, 11 o'clock, 11:11. I pray, I talk to her, etc., etc. Because if you look up that time, it's the times where your spirit guys come and you could talk to them and they're gonna hear you and they're gonna listen and they're gonna grant you whatever you ask them. So I talk to, and if I'm up earlier, 9 o'clock, I pray to her, or 11 o'clock, I pray to her, I talk to her, etc., etc. At 3 o'clock, 3:33, I do something else. 9 o'clock at night, I come and I do something else. So it's already a, a routine. I have a routine when it comes to my altar, when it comes to her. And sometimes, the routine doesn't take place because you got somewhere to be, you got somewhere to do, etc., etc. It doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, when you can, you can. Okay. So I have a routine with her. I'm predictive when it comes to her. Like at a certain time, you'll find me on my altar doing whatever it is that I'm supposed to do, etc., etc. Bottom line. And if I can't do it, then I follow at 9 o'clock at night or whatever time that I can. Um, I'm up at weird hours. I'm I'm up when the world is sleeping sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Or even if I do go to sleep, I'm up at 3 in the morning. You know, who is there to talk at 3 in the morning besides social media, besides my Instagram and 100 messages that I got? She is. You know what I'm saying? And I talk to her, I holler at her. You know what I'm saying? Not only about bad things, but the good things. I talk to her about the great things that she has, that I have accomplished because I know she's helping me out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people think that everything is rituals. Don't get me wrong. My rituals that I do is I have personal rituals that I do. Um, I have different ways where I work with her, and depending, I work a lot with the black one. I work a lot with the money statue one, and I work a lot with my 7 color one. And I work a lot with my red one when I'm doing my love rituals, my love spells for people, and etc. etc. But for myself, 7 color, the money one, and my black one. That's my three common ones. That's what forms my pyramid. And I built this relationship with her where I have my own flow with her. I have my own way of doing things. You know, I stood away from people. Well, when I started with her, there wasn't really a lot of people out there putting out information the way it is now, right? And let me tell you something. The first thing people should do, stay away from Facebook groups. For real. Stay away from Facebook groups. Stay away from, you can't listen to everybody. Everybody has a different way of working. Some have the right, some have the wrong way. Some people invoke her with God, some people don't. Some people just believe in her. Some people invoke her with, you know what I'm saying? So you got to find your way or find a person that you look up to and ask that person, how can I do what you do? Can you help me out? You know what I'm saying? And stick with that one person. Don't listen to this one, to that one, to this one, because you're gonna get confused because everybody does things different. Maybe this one learned from this person, and that one learned from that person, and this one learned from a book that they just wrote the other day. You know, try to find yourself like an older crowd, an older person that's been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, for example, me, I learn from people that don't even talk English. I learn from people that they old enough to be my parents, and I learn to shut up and listen and see how they do things and how they interact con la Santa Muerte. And I learned from that. During the years, I built up my own style, my own flow with her, uh my own bond with her. You understand what? And I started listening to her more. And when ideas came in, I took those ideas and I embraced them. You know, if I felt that I wanted to do this, I just go and do it. You know what I'm saying? And it worked. And as I got older and deeper into it, things just started manifesting itself. And I noticed that when I came and I asked her for something, sooner or later it was granted, you know, without me owing anything. You know, because a lot of people say, oh, that if she grants you something, you owe her something, or she'll take a kid from you that she doesn't. Listen, you know, when you invoke her with God, there's nothing to give back, you know. Yeah, you know, be appreciative, you know, make sure she's always feeling, you know, your altar's always nice. Make your altar bigger, make her home bigger, you know, do little things for her, you know, she loves that. You know, put her dress on, you know, make a dress for her, or send it, get a dress, put it on. Treat her like a human being. You know what I'm saying? That's what works for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wake up in the morning and I say to hi to her, like if she just walk right by, oh hi, good morning. That's just me. That's what works for me, you know? But for real, like stay away from these Facebook groups, you know, these people that just started being devoted to her and stay away from TikTok. People from TikTok and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, build your own flow and communicating with, and listen, nothing's gonna happen overnight. Things didn't happen for me overnight, you know. It took years. It took years. It took a lot, you know, a lot of communicating, a lot of talking, a lot of prayers. You know, that's how I know all those prayers because I've done it for so long that they just run through my veins. She runs through my veins, you know. Uh, I listen to her, you know, like if I wake up in the morning, I talk to her before I even go outside. And if she tells me, listen, today's not a day for you to go outside, I won't go outside. Real talk. And some people that ain't devoted to her, or some people that just starting, will listen to you and you be like, yo, he tweaking. All right. But that's why I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That's why she got me living good. You know what I'm saying? Everything I own, everything I have is because of her and God. You know what I'm saying? This life that I got right now that I'm living is because of her and God. Because it's almost gonna be a year that I got shot and I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to listen to her. You know what I'm saying? I know how to listen to my guía espirituales and to listen to her and never to go against what she wants me to do. So that's just something that it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know how to cut ties with people when she tells me, listen, that person is no good for you. Or that person is just with you because he needs from you. You know? Goodbye, Charlie. And they'll sit there and they'll be like, what the fuck? This nigga don't even call me no more. She don't want me hollering at you. You know what I'm saying? When she tells me somebody's toxic, somebody's negative, whether it's in social media, whether it's in my life, listen, I dismiss that person. Like if you was never like nothing. Real talk. You know, because she would dismiss people from your life that are toxic. You know what I'm saying? Some people listen, some people don't. And the ones that don't, suffer, because they'll be the same people that talk shit about you, throw you under the bus. They say hi, they give you a hug, and later on they're talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But my best advice to people that be feeling disconnected, listen, grab, if you got a 13-inch statue, grab her, hold her, kiss her, show her some love, man. Show her some love. You know what I'm saying? When you cook your food in the morning, you cooking breakfast, cook her some breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Put her a plate. You cooking dinner, you made a banging dinner for your man or for your girl, make sure you put her a plate. You know what I'm saying? Wednesdays no se le pide nada. Wednesdays I don't ask my Santa Muerte for anything. I just appreciate her and I spoil her. You understand what I'm saying? When I do work from people, whatever, when people come and I do work, etc., I just don't stick that money in my pocket. That's her money. I spoil her. I make sure, like, I add statues to my altar, I, her dresses, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that connection that me and her got is serious, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I adore the life out of her. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that. You know what I'm saying? I mean that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, in life, you meet good people and you meet negative people. You know how many good people I meet on Instagram? How many negative people I meet on Instagram and I gotta put them in their place because they think they know everything? You know what I'm saying? How many people try to throw me under the bus and when I put them on blast on Instagram, they fall apart because people see the good in me. You know what I'm saying? She sees the good in me. She guides me. She protects me. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna continue protecting me because at the end of the day, yo soy el hijo de la Santa Muerte. ¿Tú me entiendes? My bond with her and mine is unbreakable. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way everybody should be. You know what I'm saying? When I'm feeling a certain way, I got a pain on my side, whatever. I take a candle, I clean myself, or I take her and I put her right there on that side, and I talk to her. You know what I'm saying? I holler at her. She's my best friend in the whole wide world. She's my only friend. Still, keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, listen, if I could count a couple of my friends, at the end of the day, I need any advice. I need someone to talk to. I ain't gotta go nowhere. I grab a chair, I sit on my altar. Everybody knows how big my altar is. I come and I sit down and I holler at her. I talk to her. You know what I'm saying? I spill my guts to her. Good, bad. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should ever feel disconnected from your Santa Muerte. Whenever you feel disconnected, you grab your Santa Muerte, go for a walk. Take her outside, go for a walk. Give her some air. You know what I'm saying? She loves to be put out there. Like, for instance, me, you come in front of my house, I got a statue of her in front of my house. It ain't Halloween, it's November. People may pass by and be like, yo, but it's not even Halloween. But you don't know who I am, what I am. But she stays in front of my door. I don't care what anybody says. I go for a walk. I take her. I go for a walk. People may look at me. You could look at me like that, but at the end of the day, I guarantee you, mentally, physically, and emotionally, I'm in a better place. You know what I'm saying? People may look at you, oh, nigga, he great. What's crazy is that you got to wake up every day to go to work, 9 to 5. And at the end of the day, you still come home miserable. But yeah, I stay home all day. I do her work, and she got me living right. And I'm copacetic with that because I don't hide my Santa Muerte from anybody. I think that's the worst thing a person could do is hide your Santa Muerte. Never hide her. Put her out there. Put her on blast. Yeah, I'm devoted to her. And this is something that I've been doing when People wasn't even posting her up on Instagram. I've been doing this since MySpace. How about that? You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I will always do. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who comes to my house. I don't care about anything. You will always find a Santa Muerte in my car. You know what I'm saying? Tatted on me front and back. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that wants to be put on, I'll put you on. I'll put you on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what works for me. And I think this is why I'm so blessed with her at the end of the day, you know? But again, nobody should ever feel disconnected, and ain't nobody should ever let anyone tell you, oh, you disconnected because she doesn't want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this. I run through these people all the time, and I kind of like hi, hello type of shit and just keep it moving. Right? You ever heard that saying? People get involved, they get what they want granted, and then they forget about her. Or they feel disconnected and they just push her to the side. And then a year later, 2 years later, or 6 months later, they want to pick her back up like she's fucking garbage. You tweaking. Now I tell you, you really disconnected. Don't even go back over there. Like, why? Because you did what you did, and your life turned into more shit. So now you want to go back. Nah, man. I could never say that I ever felt it like that and push my son to the side. Never. No matter how bad things were, I kept on. You know what I'm saying? And only she knows the shit that I've been through with her because she's been with me for a long time. So at the end of the day, good or bad, she was always with me. She was always with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I tell you you disconnected. Whenever you be like, or you give her away. Like I get a lot of people asking me, which is the right way to give your Santa Muerte away because you don't want to do it no more. I don't even answer them questions. I'm like, listen, you got to figure that shit out on your own. Like, I'm not even trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, even get into that conversation. That's something that you got to figure out because if I never did something or been through that, how can I help you do it? If I never been through that, I never felt it that way. I never did that. So I can't help you. I can only help you with the things that I do or been through and already know. I can't help anyone with that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I never been in that situation where I felt the where I want to give one of my statues away or I want to start all over or do something else. Nah, you know, and that's the worst thing you could do. It's the worst. For me, that's the worst. Because that means you never loved her. You know what I'm saying? You got involved with it, you haven't got nothing granted, and you just like, this is not working for me. Or you let somebody tell you something and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. You know? So quick video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I appreciate it. If you haven't followed me on my Instagram, please do. Underscore Hijo de la Santa Muerte underscore. You'll find a couple of things there that you might like. You know what I'm saying? I also got another Instagram, Santa Muerte Botánica, Santa Muerte Mundial Botánica, or Santa Muerte Botánica Mundial, something like that. Santa Muerte underscore Botánica underscore Mundial. That's my other Instagram. But if you follow my first one, you can always click and it'll send you to my other one. And you'll find a lot of dope statues, rosaries, bracelets, basically everything that got to do with her. You'll find on my page. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, if I have a question, you can always hit me up on my DM on my Instagram. Everyone does. And I might not hit you up really quick because, like I said, I wake up to like 5, 6, 700 messages. I don't even know how. I love it, but you know what I'm saying? It's overwhelming. But listen, it is what it is. That's what she got me doing, and that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, mi gente, muchas bendiciones para todo el mundo. Again, stay away from those Facebook groups. Stay away from new books that just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people tell me, yo, which books? So listen, I recommend old school books. Only Spanish books. Me personally, it is what it is. I say how it is. I got no hair in my tongue. Um, and like I said, like I learned from people that are old enough to be my parents. I learned from people that are very humble and very connected with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave y'all with this. If you wanna do good, if you wanna learn, find someone that you see that's doing good and that's already, you know what I'm saying? It's like that saying that says, tell me who you hang out with and I tell you who you are. So I see it like this. Tell me who you learn from and maybe I'll tell you if I want to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Always go with your gut. There's a lot of people out there that are putting a lot of force out, you know what I'm saying? Or they learn from another page and then they come up with their own thing and yet, listen, never feel disconnected from your Santa Muerte. Carry her, kiss her, love her, invoke her with God, invoke her with great energy, positive energy, and you're gonna see the big difference. Okay, mi gente?